Hello, everyone. My name is Omar Khan. I'm the CHRO of Impetus Advisory Group. First of all, I would like to thank you all for taking out the time to join us today for this brief presentation on improvement in managing and developing talent at Impetus Advisory Group. So, if I just may share my screen with everyone, there you go. So, um, for those who might be new to the firm, we are a consulting firm based in Islamabad, and the firm was founded in 2019. So we are a relatively new firm in this area. In terms of the competition, we don't really have direct competition. However, there is one large firm which has a lot of international presence, as well as there's a smaller firm which also has some international presence and mainly basically pays their employees in US dollars. So this makes it tough for us to compete with them in terms of attracting and retaining the best talent. So as you may all know, the business environment is rapidly transforming with globalization, the competitive nature of the labor market, as well as the uncertain economic times. And this makes it very important for HR to be aware of these new technological trends, able to, as well as be agile and be adaptable to these new technologies to be able to stay competitive in today's environment. In addition to that, we are a consulting firm which is heavily reliant on their human resources. Uh, as as our employees stay within the company for longer, their stake within the company also increases. So this makes it equally important for us to retain the best talent, as you know, it's important to attract new talent. Um, the role of technology, teleworking, as well as cloud computing in HRM has ever increased, especially post COVID, as well as post COVID, the employee expectation has also changed. So employees are increasingly demanding uh, more flexible working environment, more autonomy, and more leadership roles post COVID. So, two areas of improvement for us as a new company in this current environment. Number one is to be able to attract and recruit the best talent out there. And the second one, as I mentioned, is also after we recruit these staff and they stay with us for a year or two and get trained, it is equally important to be able to retain this talent. Some of our strengths, as we are a new company, includes our environment. So we have a very informal environment where we promote open communication. We have a non-hierarchical structure. So our associates can easily approach the management or the CHRO and be able to communicate with us openly, as well as be able to have the same opportunities, as the senior management as well, whether it's meeting with some senior government officials or our clients, etc. And in terms of weakness, uh, it is a bit tough for us to be able to attract the best talent, and then as well as developing them, and then to be able to retain them. As in most cases, we've seen that the younger employees that we recruit generally stay with the company for a couple of years before either moving to a new job or pursuing higher education, etc. So here are some of the proposed set of practices that I would like to discuss today to be able to help us deal with these issues and challenges identified. So the first one would be an HR automation service, and we'll get into more detail on each of these in the upcoming slides as well. So this includes, the basic administrative related HR functions and basically automating them. The second one is based on, it's related to talent acquisition based AI software. This will help us, because it's an ongoing process for us to recruit new employees, and it's also um, not very cost effective as well to be able to, continuously recruiting new staff and training them as well. And with training, having an automated learning and development software through AI, which gives you different options related to personalized learning, automated content creation, chatbots, virtual assistants, etc. In addition to that, as I mentioned, post-COVID, there's increased focus on digital transformation, hybrid working, work-life balance, which needs to be incorporated in our future HR policies as well. And last but not the least, something that has affected all of us is the cost of living crisis. And, as HR, we must reconsider our rewards and well being policies, as well as, as managers. We should continuously provide support to our subordinates and promote more open communication as well. So this is just a really nice figure which shows all the different HR related functions, and as you can see, the ones highlighted in pink um, are all the different HR functions that can basically be fully or partially automated. So I won't go through all of them, but I mean, this includes data management, payroll, time and attendance, talent acquisition, learning development, etc. All these areas. And then in the blue, there are some functions which are a little bit more difficult, you may say, to be automated. So this includes employee relations or HR and business strategy, organizational effectiveness, etc. And one of the benefits of automating these more admin related HR functions is that HR can actually have more time to focus on the HR and business strategy and employee relations related areas of HR. So what would be the outcome of this new set of proposed technologies or areas that we've identified in the previous slides? The first one related to automation of HR. So HR can automation can help HR in many different areas related to candidate screening, scheduling interviews, performance reviews, reports, payrolls, attendance, employee service, etc. In addition to that, it will also help improve the speed and quality of the staff that we hire. It will cut our overall costs, improve the overall experience for the employees as well. So it will not only just benefit us as an employer, but also have a better experience for our clients and employees as well. Um, Machine learning and artificial intelligence can also play a huge role. This can help us in analyzing large amounts of data, reducing repetitive tasks. It will also provide us with uh, actionable and valuable suggestions and making data-driven decisions. As I mentioned, just enhance the overall experience for our clients and employees, and also provide us with some valuable insights on what might motivate our employees, and also have tailored rewards and benefits for different employees. And last but not the least, there's proven research on the benefits of flexible working. So this again, for employees, it can help us with cost cutting, with greater engagement and productivity. And for the employees, it will help us improve the overall well-being and work-life balance as well. These areas will definitely help us in help us support retention of our employees, and hopefully they stay with us for a longer term. So with all the benefits, there are some challenges as well that comes with automating these different HR related practices. The first and most important one is the ethical implications. So there are two areas of ethical implications. Number one is privacy. So you have access to, confidential employee information, and it's very important to be sure that, this information or data is not compromised. And the second one is bias. So even with automation, there is a chance of bias, and the way to deal with that is to uh, not fully automate everything. I mean, HR can use these technologies to assist HR in these areas, but there still needs to be some involvement of HR in these practices to make sure these ethical implications are effectively managed and mitigated. So the second risk, I would say, would be the human touch. As you know, as many tasks get automated, there is a high risk of isolation among the employees. And again, to deal with these and to mitigate this risk, it's very important to strike a balance between technology and people. And there is obviously still a need for HR to be in regular interaction and communication with their employees. Again, special attention needs to be paid to digital security related issues. And the last one is the cost of implementing digital technology. So this, I know for a fact that this is one of the biggest concerns of management as well. However, investing in these technologies it's a long-term investment, and in the long run, it is proven that it will eventually cut costs and also bring profits to the firm in the future or in the long run by basically minimizing repetitive tasks and help improve retention, as well as be able to uh, recruit the best talent, and cut the costs of having these recruitment drives, multiple recruitment drives. In addition to that, how the return on investment can be measured. So there's tangible metrics which can be measured by the performance, output per employee, the absenteeism rate, as well as the overall completion time of different processes. These can be measured as you move further and further into automating these processes, as well as there's intangible metrics such as employee engagement, well-being, social and talent branding, etc. So these tangible and intangible metrics will help us assess the quantitative value, and help us track the impact of implementation of these technologies, and justify these investments in the long run. So in conclusion, I think within this current environment and the rapidly changing technological trends, it is very important for teams to be able to adapt and be agile, to adapt these new digital tools and automate these HR processes. It will help accelerate certain functions, provide some valuable insights in making data driven decisions, as well as help in personnel development as well. And in the long run, it will help benefit the firm, as well as it will also help curtail these different challenges that were identified by our firm related to managing talent. Overall, I think with the implementation of these different technologies and automated automation of certain HR functions, it will help us improve the overall productivity and efficiency of our firm. So with this, I would like to thank you all again, and I hope to make, I hope that we make some decisions related to, automating certain functions of our HR. Thank you again.